nice cloudy ass day. I've all my haste and abundance of joy here to this little teeny tiny bike. I forgot to even talk about the changes that we did to Violence. Even give y'all the update on what I think, how I like the carbon fiber frame covers. Even though we did just do the, oh no, let me stop. We're focused on Violence. Let me stop. Parts are going on this thing literally daily because I want to get it ready for something. But anyway, man, yeah, these carbon fiber frame covers, real nice. They've been on for about 2 or 3 weeks now. Rode it around at Winter Jam and got her dirty. Matter of fact, I might need to get the compressor and blow out some dirt. Before Winter Jam, because I knew I was gonna ride it around Winter Jam, there's some clear Gorilla Tape here because I thought there was gonna be some scrapes or scratches there, and put some here as well. That comes right off, but I definitely got to clean up a little bit. Let me actually get that compressor, blow some stuff out real quick. And man, a few changes have been done. Obviously, this is done for track protection, the frame covers and the case covers. If we were to do frame sliders, we'd have to go off of that bolt right in there, which have that come out, and then the slider would sit here. I do not like that. Instead, this is the furthest portion of what can be by the fairings, past the fairings. And this is a very important part. That's our timing cover right there. Since our chain is right here for the cams, that's our cam chain tensioner. There's our timing cover. So we for sure want to protect that. That sticks out so much further than the clutch cover, so we leave the clutch cover as is. The only other thing I want to do to the bike right now before we go to another track day, we're gonna remove the rear pegs. But I just thought about this. The rear reservoir is on the pegs. Looks like I gotta get a bracket or a holder or something. Forgot about that. Is there anywhere that I can put that? Let me brainstorm. I'll be right back.
One eternity later.
Hit it with a little bit of air, get some of those rocks out of these places. Headphone users, be warned. Air is about to hit. Rode Violence around like a pit bike all through Winter Jam's event. It was more or less disrespectful. I already explained, I didn't bring the Zuma because it was clapped. My parts kept getting delayed, and I didn't want to bring no half-ass scooter. We got Violence mostly cleaned off some of that residue from the track day stickers that they paste up there. Swing arms clean. All the little nooks and crannies have been touched just a little bit. So some of the rubber that's off of the tire ends up here, making some black marks. To get most of that off, it's really not that bad to take off, as long as the surface is all right. You can just get most of that off with either your fingernail or even just if you're spraying some kind of cleaning agent and your microfiber. You can get majority of all that off in a couple seconds. I'm really fortunate that I feel it's a little rough. It's not as smooth as it used to be. There's a couple of nicks and things here and there, if you can see it. Tail lights have a really rough life, cheap or OEM. The rubber and the rocks come off of this and they shoot right at the tail. It's just a constant sandblasting and stuff. I've seen tail lights be broken from the rock shooting from the tire. That's kind of why once I start tracking on a set of tires, the tires don't see the street. Because once they get super sticky and they're pulling everything up, you're gonna shoot it right at your light. I kind of goofed with bringing this thing to Winter Jam, but it was cool. It was cool. If I break a tail light, if I nick tail light a little bit, I'll just get another. But yeah, the surface is getting beat. You can feel it like sandblasting. This bike is being used for something very specific. Yes, Jalen, that's one. For two, there's a group of tracks that we can go to on the weekday. Matter of fact, whenever we feel like it. And that's what this is for. Kart tracks. Kart tracks are allowing under 400cc sport bikes. Now, do I want to tell all of y'all? You know what? I do, because the people that watch my channel, the 300 of y'all that do watch the videos every time I put them out, I fuck with y'all heavy. So yeah, I'll tell y'all, this shit don't get out to the masses like that. Kart Tracks will allow you to bring your sub 400cc super sports to come play with the supermotos, pit bikes, and all the like. So this is the reason we got this, for us to take it to these Kart Tracks. Jalen can get his track experience up, awareness, bike handling, before we move over to those bikes and the big tracks. That's what this was bought for. Yes, it just turned out to be a blast, which I didn't know it was gonna be. So you guys are getting the pleasant surprise in real time as I experienced it. I do really like this bike. I grew to really like this bike. A guy like me, y'all know these are my 2 primaries. I've got 5 others in the backyard. I can suit any type of purpose of riding that I like. I'm not into nakeds, I'm not into street fighters. I'm into super sport bikes, full fairing sport bikes. So this, given the way that the handlebars are, your seating position, everything, does the dirt bike, naked bike type thing. But then it's got the look of the full fairing, and it looks badass, and it's little. So judging by the weather, I'm not gonna be able to ride this thing today, and we definitely need heat in the tires for violence. This thing, given its upload schedule, how you guys are gonna see it, this thing will be at the track tomorrow, given this video going up tomorrow my time. You guys are gonna get to see how this thing fares on the tiny track, the little Kart Tracks. We're not there to break any lap records. We're just gonna get an understanding of how this bike works and get comfortable on it, as well as have a blast, because that's really all that this bike is about. Me thrashing in the parking lot yesterday was to see if we had any brake issues. We didn't. See if we had any clutch issues. Nah, not really, but I think it is time for a new clutch disc. And if I'm looking at this oil, definitely time for some fluid. That's what the clutch is swimming in. Jalen has to ride it, but obviously the weather isn't gonna permit. And I wanna take him down to that little back road, go to that parking lot. I want him to experience this bike. So maybe this weekend, once we got some time off, we're gonna get Jalen on and see his first thoughts on it. Matter of fact,
man, it's so empty out today. All I hear is your bike coming from your microphone. I've never seen him do a rolling burnout besides in videos, like a while ago. Oh, really? Yeah, never.